Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to day one of our course, Flash Forward, a creative writer's journey through his or her own life. Today we are going to go through the syllabus and course outline and also our classroom roles. And then we are going to dive right into a brainstorming exercise, which is going to be the basis for our very first writing assignment. This 8-week accelerated undergraduate creative nonfiction writing course aims to engage and expand your writing skills as you work through your life experiences, starting with your very first life memory. Throughout the semester, we are going to learn to engage and enhance our creative muscles in a variety of ways. We're going to use different strategies and modalities and personal growth tools to enhance our creative writing outcomes. We are going to utilize individual writing and work time, also small group work time and presentations, and journaling as part of our process. This course is 3 credit hours, and we will meet every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 2 to 3:20 p.m. in this room, Franklin Building, room number 4. There will not be any textbooks required for this course. However, you will be required to purchase a copy of A Technique for Producing Ideas by James Webb Young. It's approximately $3.99 online, or you might be able to find a copy of it in the library. I am your instructor, Kimber Morton. I hold a bachelor's degree and also an MFA in creative writing from Lindenwood University. My email address is found on the syllabus, and I would like for you all to please send me an email by midnight tonight. It can just say hello in the body of the email, and also in the subject line, and that way I know we've exchanged emails. That way if something comes up, you have my email address readily available where you can just contact me quickly. My office hours are the same days that we have class, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, however from 9 to 10:30 in the morning. And my office is located on the first floor of this building. My office hours are a great time if you have questions, concerns, something comes up that you need help with. My door is always open unless there's somebody in there. You can just walk right in. If I'm meeting with somebody, if you could patiently wait outside, that would be great. And I welcome you to come see me during office hours anytime. I'd also like to say that University Now strives for inclusivity. We recruit and accept students of varying aptitudes and abilities, and certainly if there is something that you need help with or have special needs and require additional accommodations, you need to let me know about those right away so that we can make an appointment with student services and start making those adjustments so that you can be successful in this course. Okay, let's go straight into the learning outcomes. During this course, I'd also like to say that everything I've done to design this course is pointing directly towards these outcomes. The first one is that you're going to enhance and demonstrate your writing skills through a variety of 6 experiential writing exercises. So this is the journey through your life. Today we're going to start with a brainstorming exercise that's going to formulate our very first assignment, and then we're going to, at the end, write about a current memory or experience, and in between we're going to plot 4 other experiences and write about those. There's going to be one focused on a particular person in your life, a place, a loss, and also an accomplishment. We are also going to be utilizing small group work. You will be placed in small groups of 3 to 4 members. We will start working in those groups on Wednesday of this week. And you'll also be critiquing various readings in those small groups and have some short assignments that will be prepared. We are also going to prepare and deliver small group presentations in week 8 of this course, and that will be in lieu of a final exam. That presentation is going to be based off of the book that you are required to buy, so we want to go ahead and purchase that book right away so that we can start reading and working on developing ideas for those presentations, because I can tell you that the 8-week course does go by really fast. We have a lot of work packed in to 2 months here. So please get those books right away so that we can begin thinking about those presentations. Those presentations are 35 points of a total of 245 points in the course. The experiential writing samples are 20 points each, which totals 120 points of the course, which is the bulk of the grading system. And the small group work and critiques, there's 5 assignments total, and they will be worth 10 points each. We will also do weekly journal entries that will be due every Sunday by midnight, and those are going to be targeted at enhancing those creative muscles and getting those muscles developed and strengthened throughout the course. Each journal entry will have a different theme, and those again will be worth 5 points each, and those will be due every Sunday by midnight for a total of 8 weeks and a total of 40 points available. Late assignments will be decreased in overall grade by 5 points each day, 5% each day that they're late. So for example, if it's due Sunday and you submit it Tuesday, that's a total of 10% decrease. Extenuating circumstances do need to be brought to my attention right away so that we can make those adjustments as needed. We will also be using MLA style for any citations. The next thing that you will find in your course syllabus is this course schedule that starts on at the bottom of page 2, and that's going to take you week by week through these assignments and give you more detail of these assignments. Again, the experiential writing samples are 500 to 750 words each. There's 6 of those total. And today we're going to work on a brainstorming exercise that's going to kind of set the stage for the very first writing sample. So I'd like to move now into the classroom roles. I apologize if this is sort of difficult for some of you to see that are viewing the classroom home. But I found this chart on the University of Buffalo website, and it talks about instructor roles versus student roles. I'd also like to say that the very first one to me really stands out because we have to be able to take risks. You're in college now. We have to be able to really take risks in classrooms, but in the classroom, but we also need to be respectful of all students and all staff at the universities. But definitely risk taking is listed for both of us, and I allow for that. My goal as an instructor is to provide an inviting, calm, and enriching atmosphere where we can grow and learn together. And I believe that is my goal, to guide you through the semester and not to micromanage you or constantly be looking over your shoulder at what you're doing. My expectations are very clear, the syllabus is very detailed, and I expect you to be able to take that information and run with it. If and when you have questions, which they will come up, and you need additional information, please come to me and ask for the additional guidance that you need. Of course, all of us need to be culturally sensitive, that's a given. And we also need to be open to feedback, and that's going to be something that we're working with in our small groups as well, is giving feedback. Giving and receiving feedback is an important part of the creative writing process, and also being able to go back to your work and modify and tailor that work based on the feedback that you've been given. Now I'd like to move right into our brainstorming exercise, where we're going to start our journey through life. This is where we're going to start our experiential writing, and today we're going to start brainstorming our very first life memory together. And I would like to tell you that I would like to preface this exercise by saying that sometimes this can be a little bit of a difficult process, and to be kind and patient to yourself during the process. So it makes sense that sometimes our most profound memories can be traumatic in nature, or maybe not even traumatic, but not so pleasant in nature, and we need to really be aware of that all of the things that we encounter in life and the experiences that we go through are stored in our minds and our bodies and in our cells. So we need to be aware that when we're thinking of those memories and bringing those memories up, that sometimes they can be challenging and difficult. Doesn't mean all the time, doesn't mean this time, but it can happen. We need to be aware of that. So I just like to always start this exercise by letting people know that. And now we are going to move into just a brief little 1-minute meditation that's going to kind of prepare our minds and our bodies for this exercise. So if you wouldn't mind removing everything from your desk except for a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, that would be wonderful. And I'd like you to just sort of begin, once you have a nice clean desk, start to kind of prepare your space and your area as a sacred space, and get comfortable in your seat and start to really notice how you're feeling in this moment, and also start to become connected to your breath. Notice how the breath feels. Start to kind of let your thoughts just be there and just be in your desk and in this moment, and really start to settle into this quiet meditation time. And now that you're comfortable here in this space, I'd like you, if your eyes were open, open your eyes, come back to the breath. Pick up your pen or your pencil and try to take yourself back to your very first memory in life. This is the very first thing that you can remember. And it might take a moment, and sometimes you might find what you think is it, but then you realize, oh yeah, I think I was younger when this happened, but what about where I was living when this happened? I was younger. So you need to give yourself some time. You might start jotting down some things that you think are your first memory, and then you realize later that they're not. Whatever it is, I'd like you to start just writing down every single thing that you can recall about this first memory in life, whether it be people, location, smells, colors, pets, clothes you were wearing, things you were eating, whatever it is that you can remember. Start to write down just key words. Doesn't even have to be formalized into sentences yet. Just start brainstorming key words. Possible age that you were, feelings, things of this nature. This is going to be the basis for our very first experiential writing piece, which is our very first memory. And then we're going to plot on a timeline. This is going to also be due Sunday with your journal. You're going to draw a line across a piece of paper, and you can turn another piece of paper like landscape ways and just draw a straight line. And this is going to be your very first memory on this side of the line. And then over here is going to be a current memory. And then in between, we're going to plot 4 other memories like I was describing before. One is going to be a person, a place, a loss, and an accomplishment. We don't have to have all of these formulated today, but by Sunday, you need to have 1 to 2 sentences describing each of those 6 events in your life or experiences in your life. And then what we're going to do over the next 2 weeks is continue to develop this brainstorming exercise and continue to develop this first memory into a 500 to 750 creative nonfiction piece. And I really look forward to working with you all through this semester, and I hope that it is a pleasant experience. Thank you very much.